a landscape, and I'm going to put my name at the bottom. And today is April 1st, 4/1/20. And you guys do some April Fool's jokes today. That's cool. All right. I'm going to do Superman on this side, then I'm going to do maybe Wonder Woman or Captain America over here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the face. So I'm going to bring it up, and I'm just going to make the letter U like this. Okay, I'm just making the letter U, and I'm going to have the line stop at the exact same level. That's going to be his head, so you got to leave a little bit of room in there. Okay, on this side, I'm going to make the letter C, and on this side, a backward C. And I bet you guys know what those are. The ears. Okay, and now we're going to make the hair, and what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a diagonal line there, not too tall, little one right there, so they're going out, and then just connect them like that. So far, so good. Okay, now we're going to do a floating happy face right there. Don't go down too far because you don't want to cover up the eyes and everything. And then we're going to connect it right above the ears like this. And that's the hair. Okay, so what's really important to me right now is that we turn it into a doctor before we turn it into Superman. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to put a mask on the doctor. And they have to wear the mask so they don't get sick. So I'm going to make a diagonal line from the ear straight down here, diagonal line straight down there. They're not touching. I'm leaving room for the rest of the mask. And we're going to do boys and girls because we have boys and girls doctors, we have boys and girls nurses. And so we're going to make both. Okay, then I'm going to do a straight line connecting it there. I'm going to do a curved line there and a curved line there. And then another line to the bottom of the ear right there and right there. So now our doctor is wearing a mask. I'm going to get a thinner line, and I might just do some lines right there to make it look like there's a little texture in it. And now the eyes. And I always leave a little bit of white in there. You guys know that. Just a little reflection, and then a little eyebrow. And we've got a good looking head right there. Now we're going to turn the doctor into our pretend superhero. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make shoulders come out right there and right there. Now, normally your shoulders would be way out here, but since they're cartooning it, we're going to keep it a little smaller. And then where this dot and this dot is, okay, I'm going to do 3 sides of a square, but look, they're not touching anything. Okay, it's just floating there. Okay, arms straight down, a little bit longer than the body on both sides. And then circle hands. Okay, now everybody knows that on Superman's chest there's an S, but we're going to do something a little bit different. And I'm going to put a D for doctor. You can put an N for nurse. You can do anything you want to do. And in this hand, watch what I do. I'm going to put a rainbow, well, just the top line of a rainbow or an arc like that. And on one side, I'm going to put a circle like this. And on the other side, I'm going to put kind of another arc, and those are going to be, that's going to be the stethoscope, and that's what our doctor's holding. All right. Now, let's do some superhero costumes. First thing I'm going to do is make a line right here. That's going to be Superman's belt. The line there, Super Doctor's belt. Then I'm going to just put a little triangle right there to there. Line straight down here, and on this side, straight down here. But we're not going to put it in front of the stethoscope, okay? And then just connect the lines and draw a line right there for the legs. Okay, now we're going to do Superman's boots, and we're going to keep this line going. One boot here, and one boot there. And you guys are probably like, Mr. E, you're forgetting the cape. Well, let's do the cape. All we're going to do is we have his shoulders here. We're going to bring it out like this, and then go right there, a wavy line behind him, and bring it up. There is our first superhero. And we've got the stethoscope, and we've got the doctor. And you know, anywhere on this, you can write thank you. You know, start turning it into your art, whatever you want to do. But now, before you start coloring, or if you're fine with that, you can start coloring. Now I'm going to do Wonder Woman over here. Okay. And we're going to start the exact same way. We're going to start with the letter U for a head. Okay, we want our lines to be up the same way. And we're going to do things a little bit differently with Wonder Woman because she has so much hair, we're not going to be able to see her ears. So what we're going to do instead is right here, I want you to just make a little kind of curvy, puffy line right there. It's almost like a backwards C and a C. And you're going to run a straight line across it right there. You're going to go up, up, and then just make it a triangle. And that's going to be that special crown she wears. And I'm going to put a D there for doctor. And I'm going to come back and I might make some more that have an N for nurse, or maybe I'll just make them nurses, however you want to do it. But the thing is, you know, when we're giving and being kind to each other, the more we give them, I think the happier they're going to be. And look, this isn't something that costs you any money. This just takes a little bit of time and lets people know that you're thinking of them. And honestly, as a dad, the best presents I've ever received from my kids are things they've made or things they've said. And it's just so important because you know someone's taking the time to do something kind for you. And I love it. All right. So now let's do her here. Right here. I'm going to do a big bump there and a big bump there. But I'm stopping at the crown because I'm going to make it a little more wavy. Okay. Then I'm going to do another bump and then bring it out like that. And those are going to be some curls in her hair right there. So let's leave those because once we do the body, we're going to put more here behind her. But let's do our mask real quickly. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Diagonal line, diagonal line. Connect it. Round it up, add another line. I know I went fast that time, but you've already seen it, so there you go. Okay, now we're going to do Wonder Woman's eyes. I'm going to do just the circles again. Maybe I'll give her some beautiful eyelashes. Okay, we're good to go. Now let's do her shoulders out again like this and this. And you know what? Let's do something. No, that might be too hard. I don't think I could do it. I was going to say we could draw the stethoscope around her neck. But maybe we'll come back and do that. Let's see. All right. So let's go same thing right here. The floating square or 3 parts of the square. And this time, because we're going to put the Wonder Woman logo in there, so we'll go like that. And I can't remember exactly how Wonder Woman looks. I think it's something like this. That's pretty close. All right. And let's put her arms down. Now remember, she has her magic bracelets. So I'm going to stop my arms right there. Draw the bracelets that she can block bullets with. And make her our hands. I think something else we could do. Okay, now, same thing here. We're going to draw her shorts on her like that, and then make the legs. And I don't know, did Wonder Woman, I think Wonder Woman wore boots. We'll make her the same boots as Superman. And Wonder Woman didn't have a cape. So let's see, she could be holding a stethoscope too. And she's also holding a clipboard. Because she has so many people that she's helping right now, she has to keep them organized. Okay, now I'm going to draw, finish up her hair like this, just so it looks like it's behind her. And we have 2 really cool superheroes done. But we're not done yet. Like if you guys want to be done, you want to start coloring, that's fine. I'm going to draw a nurse right now and watch how I do this. And really, you guys, like I love doctors a ton. They do such a great job for everybody, but nurses are unbelievable. Like every nurse I know is the kindest, nicest person ever. And they've got to be around sick people all the time or sad people. And they always have such a good attitude and they're always upbeat and they're always positive, even though their circumstances are so difficult. And I think when you can remain upbeat and happy all the time because you know other people are sad or scared, you're such an incredible person. And that's what I think nurses are. And they're really smart. Like I think most nurses could probably be doctors too. All right, now watch, I'm going to put a top right here and you guys have no idea who this is right now, but you'll know in a second because it is a superhero. And then I'm going to make the hair like this. And some of you are probably guessing who it is, but you probably don't know for sure. And this one for sure has air, so I'm going to do an air right there and an air right there. Now let's do our mask again. I think that's the most important part. And this person would need a really big mask because he is really big. If you can tell, his eyes are a little bit different. And I'm going to give you guys a hint on who it is. And you'll know maybe once you see what I do here. And the Hulk actually was a doctor. I think it was Bruce Banner. He was actually a doctor, so he knows what's up. All right, so that is our Hulk guy, but we're actually going to draw the stethoscope around his neck. So I'm going to do that first this time, and I'm going to do a line down like that, and a line down like that. Then a circle. And guys, I know this class is going extra long, so anytime you have to leave, you can. But the reason I'm doing so much more today is because it's just so important to me that people that are helping right now, and they're away from their family, that we recognize what great people they are. So the Hulk's body, he should be really big. I'm not gonna go crazy. So I'm gonna go here, little bit bigger shoulders. And he's behind Superman and Wonder Woman. So we're not gonna draw over them. And the exact same thing, we're gonna bring the arms down. Now look, I had to stop at the here, there, and bring this arm down. And we'll do the floating body again. So I think the Hulk would be super mad at me right now because I made him a little chubby, and I don't think he's chubby, but that's okay. And the Hulk had ripped up pants like this. And the way I make him look ripped up is by just putting that crazy line right there, squiggly line. I'm gonna bring that line down, down, down. And he didn't have boots. I know for a fact he didn't, because when he was the doctor, his shoes were like a size 9 or 10. And then when he turns into the Hulk, he's like 8 feet tall. So I'm sure his shoes ripped right out, or his feet ripped right out of his shoes. Okay, big hand there, straight up, down, big hand there. And I'm going to paint his shorts purple and his body green, or her body green, however you want to do it. Okay, and this is one of our nurses. So you know what I could do? This is cool. Watch this. Instead of painting the shorts green, I can do this. Because I think this is a symbol for hospitals or doctors or something. I don't know for sure. Somebody research it. Research it up right now. Now I could add tons more to this. I'll do one more. We'll do it on the back side. And you guys do whatever you want to do. You guys keep it going. I'm going to come look at your artwork in a second. But I think this is a really good one to do for nurses and doctors. So here I'm going to draw the face. And again, I'm just drawing to you like we always do. And this one's wearing a mask for his costume. So he's not going to have ears. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring it up a little bit. I'm going to do diagonal line there, and turn these kind of into feathers. And then I'm going to connect the top, because this is going to be Captain America. But instead of putting an A right here, I'm going to put an N. All right, so let's make the bottom part of his real mask before we add the real doctor's mask. And I'm going to do a straight line right there on both sides. Then I'm going to do a diagonal line there, not touching, straight across. Okay, now I've got to draw the holes for the mask, for the eyes. I'm going to do one right there and one right there. And inside those circles, I'm going to make some other circles. All right, we're looking good. So now let's add the superhero mask that we've been doing. Diagonal line, see how it's wrapped around. Curve it up, straighten it out, and then bring it up. Okay, and I'm going to put an N right here. And I bet some of you guys know doctors and nurses. And it would be nice if you guys reached out to them today and just said thanks or whatever. And remember, we've got to put these on Facebook so we can get a hold of them. Okay, now before I do anything with the body, I want the shield out in front. So I'm going to make a big circle right here. And it's going to be as close to the circle as I can. Look, I do really good right there. Then I kind of fall apart. In the middle, I'm going to put another N. And I'm going to do some circles around it because Captain America's shield was red, white, and blue. And I bet you if superheroes were real, they would love our doctors and nurses too. Shoulder there. At this, we're doing the exact same. We're going to do the floating rectangle. And you see I cut it off at the shield. So his arm is just going to come down like that. This arm is going to come down like this. And with the circle. And Captain America had gloves and long sleeves and all kinds of stuff. And I know it went like that. And like that. And again, an N right here instead of an A or a star. And that's our American flag. Now I know I'm going really fast, so I'll slow down for a second. But you guys are going to love what I put in this hand. Okay, this nurse is going to be holding a shot. So I'm going to put a small rectangle there and a small rectangle there. On this side, I'm going to put the needle. And so if someone needs a flu shot or something like that, Captain America is going to come and be like, I got you. You got this taken care of. All right. Belt. And again, this weird little triangle thing. And Captain America also wears boots. I would think if I was a superhero, I would want to wear tennis shoes. I don't think I'd want to wear boots. Okay, so that is the captain. He's looking good. She's looking good, whoever it is.